Hello everybody, welcome to our last video of 2018. It's always so, I guess, exciting, and there's this tinge of anticipation and all sorts of things abuzz here on the internet, especially on YouTube, with everybody making their end of the year and their welcome to 2019 type of videos. I don't know what you've been watching, but personally I've been looking at a lot of people setting up their planners and organizing their life and their house and all that stuff. But today, our topic of the day and what I want to share with you was kind of as a wrap up. I want to talk about my best purchases of 2018. Now, we all like to shop. We all try out lots of different things, and I guess you can in a way call this a favorites video, but really I thought about the items I bought this year which had brought a lot of function into my life. They're things that I use all the time, on a weekly basis if not more, and just stuff that I go, yeah, I really like this and I can see myself continuing to use it and like it moving into 2019. So call it a favorites video, call it the best of, call it my most used things of 2018, whatever you want to call it. This is what we're talking about today. I would love for you to drop me a comment as you're watching this video if you also love some of these things. Just give me a little feedback and reassurance that I'm not the only one, or maybe this will inspire you to make some great 2019 purchases as well. Now, a lot of these things are going to be more home and lifestyle related. I don't particularly have an entire set of beauty things that I would say are the best of 2018. I use and reuse a lot of old favorites, so most of this will be in that category. But let's just get started and talk about our very first item. I gotta start us off with an item that I purchased at the very beginning of this year, and it was an absolute steal. I still think probably one of the best discount sale purchases I've ever made, and it is my JCREW Cocoon winter coat. I wear that thing all the time, essentially on the daily, as soon as it gets a bit chilly here. It's a great transitional piece in terms of how sleek and modern it looks, but it has a bit of that 60s vintage flair. It looks a little bit like a car coat that you might be familiar with. I have reviewed this coat over on my blog. It was the first time reviewing kind of a garment, a fashion item, so go check that out if you would like. I have lots of pictures on there as well, but I love that thing. I just get so much wear out of it, and it's both professional, but it can be casual. I've worn it quite dressed up and it looks great. I've worn a bit dressed down with sneakers and jeans as well, and it also looks good. It's really practical, and despite it not being waterproof, which rains a lot over here, and despite it not having a hood, I just adore that thing and I wear it all the time. So that certainly makes it onto the first item of my best purchases. Next on our list is this thing right behind me. It is my IKEA sofa. I didn't think I would ever say that a furniture piece would make it as a favorite item, but you know what? Maybe this is what growing up is about, and putting a sofa in your favorites list. But really, I wasn't initially smitten with the sofa at all. I bought it because it was small enough for my space, but yet still had a bit of that loungy feeling. There was no way I was going to fit a sectional, like an L-shaped sectional, into this small apartment. It would close off access to the balcony. I didn't like that. Or it would close off the walkway from the hallway. I didn't like that either. So I didn't have a lot of options. But having bought the sofa, it's great and I love it. I love lounging on it. It has this little corner section with a cushion. Now, some of you have been asking how the progress has been going with the cushion or couch covers. I said, and I had bought some beautiful dusty rose fabric that I was going to make some new cushion covers because I'm not a huge fan of this flaxseed linen color. It's going. I've lugged all 7 meters of that fabric to the laundry mat to get it washed and pre-shrunk. I'm a little nervous cutting into it. I've never made cushion covers before, and I'm a little scared that I'm going to get the measurements wrong. That's all. But that is in the works, and I can't wait for this couch to turn into a fabulous pink couch. Had to do a quick little angle switcheroo. The sun decided to move about, so I'm kind of backed into my corner now, so I'm not glaring at you in the direct sunlight. Regardless, let's move on. I want to say I think the best beauty investment that I've made, not only in 2018 but 2017 as well, has got to be going to see Hair by Samrad for my hair color. Now, don't look at this hair right now because this has been a good 6 to 8 months since I've seen him. I'm trying to stick to a budget ever since moving out, and then I know in 2019 as well I probably won't get a chance to go and see him to get my hair done. But from the time I've started seeing him for my hair until essentially now, it has been the best thing ever. I think everybody has that one beauty thing that they go and they do, that they splurge on, that just makes them feel really fantastic. For me, it's definitely hair color. I don't wear makeup all that often per se, but when I have my hair done, it just feels really good. And I've never gotten as many compliments on my hair color as when I've gone to see him, which funny enough, I don't like, he's the first person I've actually gone to and paid up my own money and saved up to go and get my hair color, and there's no regrets. He does a fabulous job every single time, and you just feel really glamorous, you know. He does a lot of like unicorn transformations, you know, bright colors, fun colors, so I'm sure I'm not his most exciting client, but regardless, he always does a fabulous job. I'll leave a link to his Instagram down below. If you're local, go check him out. Expensive, yes, but worthwhile, absolutely. Next up, let's talk about jeans. So I'm gonna have to insert some cutaways and just show you in another clip, but I'm wearing them right now. You can't see them because they're not in the right angle, but I've been loving Levi's again. You know, Levi's has always been my favorite denim. Now granted, I'm not a huge denim snob. I don't like pay lots of money for high-end denim, but I want my denim to feel like old school, you know, cotton denim. And I picked up a pair of Levi's Wedgie Fit Jeans earlier in the year, I think in the springtime, and I made a video about it. I'll try to link it down below if I can find it again. But I love the quality of the denim. I believe they're calling it cone denim is what they're referring to, like the old school cotton denim, but it's great. I don't know about the whole wedgie, you know, situation. I don't think it makes my butt look any better or worse, but I love the feel of the denim. I wear all the time. You can wear a bit more dressed up, you can wear it really casual like I'm doing today, but it's just great. I wish they would make more fits in this type of denim. Because I'm short, I'm only 5'2", the wedgie fit I do have to roll up as a crop, or else it looks a little funky on me with how long it is. I am looking to pick up a pair of the 501 skinnies and hoping that it will go on sale somewhere in the universe, because it still feels a little steep to be paying the retail price of what it is. So I'm looking out for that for next year, but loving my Levi's again. Next thing I've got to show you as a best purchase is my Happy Planner. Now, I have flip-flopped around with different planners in the beginning of the year. I think 2017, end of 2017, moving in 2018, I went through like 4 different planner types, and I felt a bit guilty because I kept switching things up and I couldn't commit to one. But I think on the other hand, you really need to, and you should experiment until you find one that really fits your life at a certain moment in time. So I had used the Happy Planner before in the regular size, which is about the size of a piece of paper, and I liked, you know, the fact that they had rings and stuff like that. But at the time, the regular size was a vertical layout, and it was also quite large, and I didn't really carry it anywhere, and it didn't work for me. So when I saw that they had the mini version, which is this right here, it's, you know, I thought I'd give it a try, and it was on sale, I think, because they were trying to move old stock and whatnot. So I bought myself a Happy Planner mini, and I love it. This is the perfect size for me, I think. I still like the rings. I did buy an extra hard cover because I wasn't particularly fond of the laminate cover. I wasn't sure how long it was gonna last, even though it was super cute. So I'm glad I invested in the new cover. It's got the rings. If you want kind of a walkthrough of my mini happy planner and how I'm using it, I'd be happy to do that for you in a separate video. Just let me know, leave me a comment down below. But this has been great. I'm really excited to continue to use this for 2019. I think the size of this and now that it's a horizontal layout in this happy planner has really worked out well for me, and it's just enough space but not too much space that I feel like I'm not planning enough and stuff like that. But regardless, we can talk about that in the actual planner video if you would like. This is certainly, however, a great purchase for this year. Next up, my mini vacuum is absolutely a favorite purchase and definitely most used. I use it multiple times during the week. It was actually the very first appliance, if you will, that I bought when I moved into my small apartment. And you know, I bought it for practical purposes, but it ended up being just, I think I end up loving it more than I thought I would. It's a really very simple vacuum. It's not going to do heavy carpet, but because I have laminate floors and I just have a little bit of carpet in the bedroom, and it's also a low pile carpet, it works out just fine. It's so small and easy. It has a good amount of suction, I think, for what I need it for, which is mostly vacuuming up hair and dust. Realistically, if you have long hair, you know exactly what I mean. It's like having an actual pet without having a pet. You just shed all the time. But I love that thing. It's quick, it's lightweight, it's easy to maneuver. Nothing bad to say about it. For 30 bucks, it was fabulous. Still is. Let's go back and talk about another fashion item, which is actually what I am wearing right now. I'm going to do a little cutaway so you can see a bit better, but I'm wearing the UNIQLO V-neck rayon blouse. I talked about trying out the shirt, and I mentioned it, I'm pretty sure, in one of my previous videos earlier in the year about fall fashion things I'm hoping to get into and things I'm trying out or I want to try out, and I talked about this blouse. So I actually found it at UNIQLO, tried it on, it was great. I want to say overall this is probably the best fitting blouse I have tried that is in a regular size, like not in a petite size. I do prefer to wear my blouses with the sleeves rolled up just for practical purposes. I don't like things on my arms really, but even if I let it all the way down, the sleeve is not terribly long. I can wear it as a long sleeve and it's fine. It doesn't look you know, disproportionate or anything like that. I'm really hoping to get this in a few more colors. This is, I'm gonna say, about $25–30 a regular price. I hope they bring this out in more colors during the summertime. I have two right now. I wear all the time for work. It's really professional looking, and it's not see-through. It has a good weight to it. It washes well, washes easily, and it's got some really neat details in terms of its construction. Like, it's got French seams on the inside, guys. You don't get that from you know, inexpensive, if you will, ready to wear items. It's really more of a high-end detail. So I was very impressed. Craftsmanship is good. I have nothing to say about this blouse, nothing bad to say anyways. You guys should definitely try it out if you fit into UNIQLO sizing. Looking forward for sure to getting a couple more of these blouses. Super comfortable, super versatile. Our next best thing comes in a very small package. This is the Fresh Sugar Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm. Now, I said I wasn't including very many beauty things in here. It's mostly lifestyle, and that's true. But this product just really stood out to me. I've been using it Lowe's essentially ever since I bought it. I try out lip balms and lip treatments all the time because I feel like I have perpetually wrinkly lips. I'm not necessarily dry, I just have a lot of fine lines on my lips, so lipsticks don't always look so great, and I feel like I'm constantly trying to smooth out my lip lines. This stuff is great for that. It, you know, you can wear it as a lip balm, you can wear it just solo on its own to pair with a makeup look. It has a teeny bit of shimmer in it, but nothing that's like scream super glossy or anything. It's got a great coconut scent, which I prefer, and it smells better than the regular fresh lip balm in the twist up tube that's super popular and is a cult favorite. I like it, but I cannot get past the smell of that lip balm. So when they released this, I was super stoked. This also comes in a caramel scent. I have reviewed this in more detail, so go check that out. I'll put the link down below for you if you're interested, but really have to give a shout out to this as a best purchase. Next up is something you can't see because it's behind the camera, but I'll do a little cutaway. It is my Amazon speakers. Right next to my BISSEL vacuum. This is, I want to say, one of my favorite home purchases. I bought it pretty quickly after I moved in. It was essential for me to have a speaker system. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. I didn't have a lot of money to spend on these things per se, but I also wanted something that looked cute. I didn't want just a regular speaker, if you will. It was my opportunity to furnish my apartment with things that I love and things that make me smile, so I was determined to get something that was cute. And this one had great reviews on Amazon. It's not a big brand. It's not a brand I know at all, other than the reviews were awesome, so I bought it based off of everyone's reviews, and it did not disappoint. It has enough sound and just like oomph to fill up a small apartment space. I don't feel like I'm missing anything at all. I use it to play music. Sometimes I use it when I'm watching my YouTube videos on my iPad. I don't actually have a TV, and I don't plan on getting a TV for any purpose. I just have my computer and my iPad and my speaker, and that makes me happy, and it's plenty of entertainment. Moving on, another Amazon purchase. Amazon has really come through for me this year, guys. I gotta tell you that for sure. I've bought so many things off there. I've bought toilet paper, again, getting it shipped to your door, all that is fabulous. But in terms of enhancing the mood in my apartment and just feeling really cozy and creating a great atmosphere, I love my Amazon twinkle lights. And this is gonna be one of those like super basic girl things, but you know what? There's a reason that everybody loves their twinkle lights. I've never had them before. I bought some and put them up in my bedroom because I wasn't a big fan of that overhead lighting. You turn it on and it glares at you in your face, and I didn't love it. It didn't create any ambiance, and just I really hated using that overhead lighting. So for 20 bucks, I bought myself set of string lights, and I particularly like these because they are a USB plug-in. You don't have to keep getting batteries to put in those battery powered twinkle lights. It comes with a remote. It has a dimmer function. I did have to buy a whole bunch of those command strips for putting up small decorations, so I put it up around my bedroom ceiling, and it's perfect. I use it like 90% of the time instead of the overhead light. It just creates a great atmosphere, really relaxing, to wake yourself up in the morning or as you're heading to bed when you just want to ease in and out of those transitions. I really like this, and so far I've had them for, I want to say, a couple of months now, and all of the bulbs are still intact. They're LED bulbs, and I think they've got a long life to go still in 2019. Almost at the end here, everybody. I want to talk quickly about one of the later purchases during the year, but I think for sure this is going to be a favorite moving into 2019 as well, and I worry I'm going to forget to talk about it because it was a purchase from this year and not next year, you know what I mean? So I do want to give a big shout out to Lug. I am guilty of browsing QVC on YouTube and watching all the reruns, even though I'm in Canada and can't buy anything off of QVC because they're from the States. But they're a great place to discover products, and I happened upon this line of bags called Lug, and they were like, it's like they were made for, type A, slightly OCD people like me, and I love it. It is definitely I think more expensive than what I would like to pay for a bag that's more utilitarian, if you will. However, I've been carrying this for work, which is essentially what I wanted it for. I wanted a work bag that was water resistant, that was easy to carry, that was lightweight. My leather bag, which I initially bought from Fossil to use as a work bag for this year, ended up being quite heavy once I put stuff in it. And once it started raining, it was a no-go for the leather. I was really kind of concerned about that. So I invested in a lug bag and I can't be happier. Now I kind of want more of them. I want to change my travel luggage to lug. I want to get like a cute everyday carry for a lug bag. This is more for work, but I do carry it otherwise as well. There's so many pockets and compartments and just so well thought out that I feel at ease in the sense that I know where all my things are. I'm never in a rush. I'm never digging looking for things. If you would like me to make a review about the lug bag, I have done one bag review previously and loads of you seem to like it. Leave me a comment down below and I can do that for you. But just as a quick shout out, guys, love lug. Just discovered them at the end of the year and I can say surely a favorite going into 2019 and beyond. Wrapping up our video, here is my last favorite thing of 2018 and it is these earrings. I have recently started getting into the brand SWAROVSKI. They're a crystal jewelry line and I have been playing around with what kind of things I like and you know, discovering a bit more about my jewelry style. As a whole, I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I love wearing pearls. I'm still saving up for my very first diamonds. Tend to wear a lot of silver, trying wearing a bit of gold here and there. But in particular, I love this particular pair of earrings. They are quite substantial because they're wider. I'll insert a close-up and cutaway in a second, but I love how they dress up any outfit without being too dressy. I believe they are referred to as huggies, or that's how I know them as. I'm not sure where the term comes from, but they've got just a bit of sparkle and they're not terribly expensive at all. They come in a gold or rose gold tone and the silver, which is rhodium plated, which is what I'm wearing right now. I just adore them. I wear them all the time. I wear them with my sweats. I wear them with a nice blouse. I wear them when I go out. It's quickly becoming one of my most worn pairs and I'm always kind of looking for some jewelry pieces to invest in, if you will. SWAROVSKI, I think as a whole, I own a couple of pieces from them. They're a great in-between brand. Like, they're not the cheapy stuff, but they're not super high-end either. I think they are good bang for your buck if you find a style and design that you really like. So really adore these ones. And you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for joining me this year, everyone. Just as a, you know, thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around through all these transitions that's been going on in 2018. A lot of things has happened. I've moved. I've started needing to be an adult, you know. No, but really all of these things, you have been wonderful and so supportive and giving me all of your suggestions and recommendations, and I've also really enjoyed getting to know some of you a bit more. Often there will be a few of you that I chat with often over on Instagram or even here in the comments below. I know my content has been changing and evolving the past year or two, and I'm looking forward to what 2019 has to bring. Definitely trying to find where I fit in and trying to find my sparkle in the entire blogosphere world and here on YouTube, but I'm enjoying the process and I hope that you will as well. Have a absolutely fabulous end of the year, Happy New Year, and I will see you in 2019. Take care, everybody. Bye.